Lyrics. Look, one more thing I forgot to say. One of the lines.
We're like that friend that you can't get out the door. It's just like
No,
okay.
hold on. I'm gonna block the door. Welcome back to the channel. How are you, Johnny?
I am well. How are you, Richard?
Very good. Did you have a nice vacation over the weekend?
I wouldn't call it a vacation. Just kind of went out of town for a couple days and came back. But yeah,
I think that's the definition.
I guess that's the definition.
So in your absence, Aurora and I got to watch the whole experience, popcorn and all. And I know you're about to.
Yes,
you're going to this week.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
It's on Johnny's agenda. He's a busy man. And we hear from all of your comments, obviously, that the last two songs we listened to, Your Idol and What It Sounds Like? Yeah, What It Sounds Like.
What It Sounds Like, yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't watch the full version, obviously, hence my screaming at the video. Because I was very disappointed not knowing. I was invested at that point. So I'm very happy to have all of those feelings resolved because I understand the whole thing. I can't wait for you to see it. In the meantime, we have a ton of requests for Sohyang, who we love.
Absolutely, yes.
Cover of Golden. We saw her harmonize with one during our pop-up reaction, I think 2 weeks ago. When that first came out. But this is Sohyang with, are you ready for this? Sohyang. It's Sohyang squared. It's her singing with herself. A little TV magic, maybe. Right. So this will be a lot of fun to check out. In the meantime, and Johnny and I were discussing right before recording this, we are dubbing Tuesdays a temporary theme until further notice. Kpop Demon Hunter Tuesdays. That's what we're doing. Every Tuesday we're going to drop your requests because we need to do full versions, and I think there's a couple other covers you wanted us to do. So let us know what you guys are looking for us to react to now that we are not going to bug you with questions about what's happening in the movie because we already know that. And we can really get into the production, the songs, and all those other elements that we enjoy breaking down as well. So that's what is happening.
Yeah, indeed. But before we start the video, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell so you always know what's going on with us, your buddies at Throga.
Yes. I like that little tag you're adding. Your buddies at Throga. Also,
I think it's just because of the delay, and I don't know how to end it. Like there's just too much of a delay.
Fill the void. Fill the void. Also,
and this.
Shh, Johnny, I'm talking. You also have to click on the link below in the description where you can buy a coffee, help support the page, and reactions just like this with our little mini series that's about to take place. You can also become a Thronely member that gives you exclusive access to our Sunday shorts and other Thronely related events. All right. Sohyang. This woman's got power.
She does. And
this is going to be good.
Going to be a good combo.
Oh, yeah. Clarity, just that background harmony.
I was a ghost, I was alone.
Sing an octave.
Given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was a queen that I'm meant to be. I lived 2 lives, tried to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Called a problem child, cause I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. Good up, she on stage. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm part of it. We're dreaming, are waking so far.
Suspended build up. All right, we're only in the first pre-chorus. Listen to her harmony on this.
F sharp.
Enough for that.
Yeah. No, she's got some range, which is why she's singing this song, because you gotta have the pipes in the range to sing this one.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes. And I love something I've noticed in K-pop. I mean, our first introduction to K-pop realm, I'll say, is BTS. Obviously, we know BTS is not just that, but that was kind of our initial kind of, orientation to whatever it is. What I notice in a lot of K-pop material, this is kind of a common thing where it's like a dropout pre-chorus, and then meaning the music kind of becomes a little bit more absent, and then it comes in on the chorus, and it's so effective. I mean, it's
well, the contrast is everything. You want the chorus to just pop. That's part of why they call it pop. But popular music. Yeah, but it also pops. It's just like, you need that chorus to just drop hard.
Yes.
And a good way of doing that is having a total contrast in dynamic levels. So yeah.
And I like the way it caught you off guard, right? Because you'd only heard it once. I've heard it a couple times now, several times. I got some students working on this too. Is that you thought halfway through the pre-chorus it was going to land, and it made you wait. And I love that. I think even as a songwriter, it kind of threw you off guard just a little bit. And that
I forgot that was the pre-chorus. I thought that was the chorus.
Because it's so strong on its own.
Yeah, no, and that's the songwriter's goal too, to make every part of the song just feel like it's just be full of hooks and feel like it's complete in and of itself.
One after another. All right, so I'll play a little bit longer here. I just she's gonna have so many little harmony gems here, I'm sure.
That's right.
Yep. It's like a part 1-2 of the chorus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's freaky up there.
Break this walls down to wake up and feel like me.
Nice. I like she left this really organic.
And finally leaves like the girl they'll see. No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be. 'Cause we are hunters, voices strong and I believe.
Damn.
Oh! Just one more pause here. Knowing she has this range, like we knew that going into it, we know what the song asks. Would you as a songwriter even think to put the melody there, even if the singer has that range?
No. It wouldn't. Usually it's like an octave and a half at the most. Usually it's more like
2
an octave.
if they're really great for like a moment.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if I can keep it within an octave, that's probably better. But if there is a singer that can pull it off, this is the goal as a songwriter and a singer to really just get the whole spectrum of what you can do, because there's something to be said about the sing along ability of keeping things within an octave so that the crowd can sing along easily. So there's a strategic to think to that as well, as opposed to just keeping the artist's sanity intact, not having them do something that's so difficult. But the natural lift that just happens when you increase the range of a song is just that's ultimately what you would love to have happen.
And we talked about this with EJ, obviously her songwriting in this, and she ended up being the actual singer for it, which I think is just wonderful. It would never have dawned on me that there would be a song that is this popular, even close to being this popular, with a range like this. This is so unusual. I think the most recent example I can think of would be Let It Go or Into the Unknown. But that's, I mean, obviously musical theater goes higher than that. Like Mean Girls is going up to like that F sharp that's there. That's common note in again musical theater. Which
it's
is
going up to
high.
A though.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to give recent examples, which are few and far between, that even require you to go there. And this is just, it kind of like, as a vocal coach, it's exciting to see because it kind of broke the ceiling. There's this illusion, it's at that 4-minute mile. Was it Carl Lewis? I think was the first one to break it. There's, it's the illusion that no one can run faster than that.
I'm too young to know that, so I don't know.
I might have the name wrong, but I think that's who it was. But then once it was broken, it was the idea of like, all of a sudden there's all these records happening around the world. It's crazy that it requires witnessing it being possible to stimulate that. It's like people hold themselves back. And you've got singers all around the world now, all these covers coming out, going to a note they just probably never tried or just squeaked out and didn't have any power. And this is giving them motivation to do it. So it's really exciting to see and a little scary in terms of what's going to be expected of pop singers over the next 5 years.
I was thinking, while I'm watching that, I was feeling like this could become like one of those showcase songs that all the just badass singers of the world do. Like, like All By Myself is one that people go to. It's like, okay, this is the showcase piece. This is what I can do. This could become that as well.
This is going to be on the no sing list. Meaning this is what happens sometimes when you audition for something, whether it's for a TV show, like, American Idol or The Voice or whatever, or for an audition for a musical theater piece, they have songs on the no sing list because everybody's doing it. They don't want to hear it because you lose individuality as that. So this is going to be banned from audition options at some point. I think it will.
For being too popular. Yeah.
That's what happened with Let It Go. It got on that list. Like, nope, we don't want to hear it anymore.
That would be my dream, to write a song that was so popular and so well loved that it would be banned. That's another
from the
level.
audition process. Yes.
yes. That's yes. Right.
Not actually
Not
banned.
for other reasons. Yes.
So she's outstanding. She sounds like she's 25, and we know she's not. I mean, just the power and the range, accessibility. The last thing I want to talk about before hitting play one more time is in the chorus. She's doubling her voice in unison, and it's not squished, it's not auto-tuned, because you can hear these little imperfections of each track in a way that makes it sound
right.
You're very self. I wasn't sure if you were frozen or not, but you are.
That's close to my demeanor anyway, so it's hard to know.
Can't tell the difference. So if it was pitched perfect, right, you would get like a weird phasing effect. It wouldn't have an organic quality to it. So the fact that we're hearing those two voices in unison means it was left in a way, which is unusual because K-pop, there's an expectation to use autotune as part of the style. And so she chose not to put it there, which is, just carving it out as her own thing. So I just thought that was cool. So I wanted to comment on that.
Yes.
All right, let me back it up. You're going to the last chorus. Consistency of doing that.
Such a youthful bounce to her voice.
A little R&B-ish riff there.
She has such a sweet, relatable tone to it, and just a really powerful badass belt. It's
that's a great way to describe it.
Badass.
Yes,
but she is a badass. I just want to comment on this song again. I know we've talked about it before, but just highlighting how it's bringing back melody. I've seen a bunch of videos, and they're kind of diagnosing modern music. Basically, the general consensus is, and it's sort of a stylistic choice. It's not as melodic as it used to be. This song could be. It's got the melody of like an '80s song, which I think that type of.
It doesn't
really
get stuck.
Just classically good melodies, and it's moving in a really beautiful way, and it's not all monotonous, but it is using some modern elements, a lot of modern elements, rhythmically, and like the triplet feel, da da na 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 triple the da da. You know, that all that stuff is definitely new and cool. And I love all that stuff, but I love that it's, you know, big sweeping melodies, which I think isn't utilized as much these days, unfortunately, in my book, because I love those melodies, and I think that's why it's memorable. I think that's why it's taking off. It's because people love that, and there's a reason why those classic songs still hold up today, is because melody.
Yeah, I hope that continues to nurture and inspire other songwriters. You know, again, not K-pop specific, but just in general, it's something that we really enjoyed. And honestly, what's better than hearing one Sohyang than hearing two at the same time? Actually, probably 5. She layered herself in the choruses, and then she did like the impromptu. So that was actually super cool.
Can't beat that. Yes.
Yes. So we will be back next Tuesday with I think we should probably do Your Idol first, and then What It Sounds Like. And if there are other covers that you guys are really, really want us to respond to and break down, we're happy to do that as well.
Yeah.
That is
great
it for
revisiting
now.
this stuff, by the way. I love revisiting great songs, so I'm enjoying this.
Well, especially when you hear a single pass, there's too much to take in lyrically and everything else. Lyrics. Look, one more thing I forgot to say. Lyrics. One of the lines.
We're like that friend that you can't get out the door. You know, it's just like
no, hold on. I'm going to block the door. Hold on. There's one more thing I need. So the lyrics of the song, and you're going to watch the movie. I don't think I'm really spoiling much here by saying this, but this is early in the movie. So one of the key things about the lyrics is about like that she's done hiding, but the irony is that she hasn't revealed yet who she is in her background. I find that whole setup really fascinating in how that unfolds. But I'm just going to plant that seed. You watch the film, and we're going to return next week with another one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Oh, one more